Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And in today's episode, we're taking a look at Red Dead Redemption 2.
Finally!
The first teaser trailer. It is a teaser trailer. It is just a tease of a trailer. Now, last time...
Sorry, this is your reaction was just like...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Previously on Red Dead Redemption, we played as John Marston, a guy who just wanted a family, so he hunted down all of his previous gang member buddies just to have a normal life. Turns out that normal life wasn't going to work out.
Either which way, yeah. But especially, spoilers if you haven't played the game, he dies at the end.
Okay, so, anyway, Red Dead Redemption 2. Many years later after the first game, because, you know, GTA 5...
Pretty much 5 years later.
Not story-wise, just 5 years in real time.
In real time, them making this game, since pretty much they once they released GTA 5, that's when in a way they started working on Red Dead. That's when they started working on their next project.
From the hints, teases we got, this will be a prequel. This will probably follow the events of John Marston's gang before he turned on them. And this will feature an online multiplayer component which sounds similar to that of GTA Online.
5, yeah, the GTA 5 online stuff. So they may do a lot of similar stuff, maybe for like, you know, robberies, train robberies, or anything like that. But in a way, this is showing him getting the gang, you know, finally forming this first, you know, how the gang originally got together, in a way. And this probably explains why he had to do it, and hopefully by the end of the game, maybe explains all of a sudden it leads into, okay, this is why I want it out. You know, it's like he starts to slowly realize how he wants to get out.
So let's get to it.
We're waiting 5 years for this shit.
Okay, I'll press the button.
Click. We've been trying to avoid this for the longest time too.
Like the plague. Looks like the farm from his home from the first game.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
It looks more like with the forest too, a little bit more. Look at it.
Oh yeah, a whole lot more forest, and look at that sky. Damn. More buffaloes.
And what's going way back? Holy cow!
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This is over.
Oh man, fall 2017 pre-order now.
Well, that didn't show much.
But still, it's what it is showing. Okay, this is our environment now. And it looks like we're dealing, because remember the first game was more of a little bit, because we had a little bit of forest, just a little bit, but the rest was like more open desert. Oh, how the western
This one looks, from the looks of this one's be a more heavy combination now.
Yeah.
You got 4 big forests here. You probably have more towns to visit, a lot more towns to visit in this one. You also got well, looks like Marston's house.
Which it looks like. It looks like we'll be
better night sky. Did you see that shit?
Mm-hmm. Looks like we are getting more of like Indian tribes or certain
Native American tribes, yeah.
American Indian type of tribes that they're gonna have to deal with. But again, I mean, they don't really show much. We hear a voice, so it doesn't really confirm just fully yet. Probably have to look online later ourselves. But it seems interesting. Where, like I said, I want to see more. And I think we're not going to probably see anything more until E3.
No.
What do you think? What do you think? You know more about
PlayStation Experience or Game Awards this December. This was just a teaser. This was a minute.
True. That's
the
true.
Guardians trailer the Guardians 2 trailer we just did was more of a teaser.
Yeah,
trailer.
so we'll probably get more. Probably maybe with one of those two.
Like
places.
an actual trailer.
A story type of trailer, or at least another tease or something.
There's not
maybe
much
tease of characters in the next trailer, maybe.
A lot more detailed environments, a lot more things you can do. Looks like you can probably now canoe around this downstream and stuff. So we use a boat downstream, which is cool.
Or actually
more horse riding. It looks like it's hinting at the multiplayer aspect with like you riding with other people at once. a lot more detail. It's Rockstar. If it's gonna be better than GTA 5, they gotta go out and look like.
I think they said too. Even the map for this one, it's gonna be just unbelievably, like just wow. Just they said it's gonna. I think they said it's supposed to be bigger than GTA 5. If I'm correct.
Well, this is also the first Rockstar game that is fully utilizing PS4, Xbox One, and hopefully, okay, we're gonna get to this. We'll get to that in a sec, but the other, Nintendo console, maybe.
Yeah.
So they're using the powers of these.
They're finally using the power of the consoles, because the other game, last game pretty much was it, I'm not too sure. I think, the last GTA, I think GTA 5 was, came out for the PS3, because then later on...
It came out for PS3, and then PS4...
Then later, when the PS4 came out, then later, it came out
PS4
later.
and Xbox One.
Yeah. So, they're finally using the full potential of the engine. So, I mean, we're probably going to get, like, a lot, just almost as pretty much either the same size or just as large as GTA 5 for the map. That's the only thing I could think of, but...
And we get a hint that this is probably going to take place around the time Marston decides... is trying to decide whether he should turn on his game. Yeah,
it feels like throughout the game where he's probably deciding, and by the end of it, it's when pretty much it probably, like, the way the end of it will probably lead into how we begin in the last game.
Yes. Now, overall, looks good. We can't wait. Now, because we didn't do it, we're going to talk a little bit about the new Nintendo console. Yeah. Now, we saw the trailer already. We're sorry. We couldn't. It's like everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Like even non-video game sites are talking about it.
Yeah.
We're of course talking about Nintendo NX, aka the Nintendo Switch. Now, for those who don't know, this console is a hybrid console, which means it has the power of a normal console. I guess the power of a normal home console, but you can take it on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take it on the go. It's gonna have quite a couple of ways to play, including the two controllers you slap on the sides of the main core of the console. Yeah. You lift, it transitions onto the screen. You can walk outside and take out your dog. You can walk and play with your friends outside in the airport.
Small little controllers.
We're not going to get that into detail. We don't have enough time on this video.
But just to see it, see if they are willing if they're willing to work with the Switch. To see how they're going to transition that, or even if they do, because since now at the Switch, they are finally transitioned to the third-party type of games, where it's like now we're diving into a lot of those other ones.
Yeah, make no mistake, folks. This is they're risking it all on this. I mean, their Wii did fine. They're great. Their Wii U didn't do as great as they wanted to. Mm-hmm. This is it. This is them hedging their bets. They've given up, essentially given up motion control. You can't, as far as we know right now, you can't touchscreen it. It's not like a gamepad where it's gonna have features if you're playing on a system. No, this is a console.
Yeah, they finally realized we gotta focus on now the console itself. But they finally are working it to a point where it's like you're able to play anywhere. You can play the game anywhere, and it's going back to the cartridge.
That's what I said, yeah.
Yeah, it's going back to the cartridge. So it's going to be interesting how they're going to do that. But
despite all of this, despite this still lingering question we have, despite for a fact, we're not going to find out anything more about this until January 12th, full direct on the Switch.
Yeah.
This is a March 27th release. Regardless of all of this, he's a no, I'm a maybe.
I'm only reason I say no is because I've never been... I respect Nintendo. I respect what they do, everything. Because I've always seen Nintendo's consoles mainly for families, for more of like entertainment for friends, family, have fun type of thing. That's how I've always seen it. There's not really a game that I'm saying I gotta get it because of this game,
Yeah, for me, it's just really the main reason on fence. It's because a couple of things, mainly the games. There's only a couple games I maybe like. Most want, but I need more to convince me to invest in it.
Yeah.
So other than that,
but anyways, back to
the concept is fine.
Yeah.
Overall, I need more.
Okay. Anyways, back to the game that we were watching. We just finished watching. Really can't wait for the first game really took its first dive into open world Western type of game, and they really dived into what really made it popular during, I forgot which decade. I apologize, but because I was a huge fan of it, I still like watching them. The spaghetti Western, and they did a phenomenal job with the aspect of the whole Western, and they did awesome. And I can't wait to see how they're gonna do it. I think they're still gonna continue the spaghetti Western type of feel for it. It's gonna be a little bit more. I really can't wait to see more of their videos, see what trailers are gonna release. If they're gonna release one of those, this is what you can do while you're in the West type of videos.
Yeah.
Where it's like a how-to, or even just the different aspects in the game that what you can do. But I really can't wait for the game. It's exciting. I've been waiting for another type of game like this from Rockstar, and I just can't wait.
Same here. So if you like the video, you like us talking about RDR2, Nintendo Switch, hit the like button. If you want to talk to more of us about RDR2 or the Nintendo Switch, hit the comment below. If you want to share us with the Nintendoverse or the Rockstarverse or whatever they call this verse, hit the share button. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else out there when it comes to talking about the Switch, the Red Dead Redemption 2, all that jazz, hit the subscribe button.
If you want to see our previous videos, just click down below. Check us out, see what we've been up to. Got some very good, interesting videos, fun videos, and videos where it's like, what the fuck were they thinking of?
Yes. So other than that, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And we're walking off into the sunset for this episode of SRB.
See ya!
Later.